Welcome to Pride Baseball on the Dowling Park, into our first home broadcast here this afternoon from what is, I'm sure you can hear, a windy Dowling Park with Ryan Walsh. I'm Sam Michael here on this opening broadcast of the season, and it is chilly, it is windy, but the Pride will play baseball here this afternoon against the Lewis Flyers, who come in here with a record of 6-10. The Pride have also acquired 6 wins so far this year, but have played 6 less games. They come in at 6-4. Ryan, we are again in partnership with WJLB, ready to broadcast PNW athletics here in this spring, and hopefully it turns to spring weather-wise here soon on this first day of spring.
Let's just call this Thermal Tuesday. We all got our thermal gear on here. It's a cold, windy day. The flag is whipping out, swirling crosswind. I think we're going to see it change a couple different times today. It'll be interesting to see how the hitters adjust from both teams.
On the mound for Purdue Northwest is Jade Doyle. He will face the following lineup for the Lewis Flyers. Leading off and playing right field, number 11, Brandon Post. The second baseman also bats second. That's number 20, Anthony Cavallari. The 3-hitter is the left fielder, number 12, Connor Rutherford. Rutherford batting third, playing left field. The DH, Ethan Bloom, bats fourth in the cleanup spot. He wears number 21. Third baseman is number 23, Trayvon Johnson. He bats fifth. The shortstop, Ryan Shefsky, bats sixth and wears number 5. Batting seventh and playing first base is number 1, Austin Tittle. Batting eighth and catching is number 34, Troy Hajdukovic. And in the center fielder, bats ninth and is wearing number 28, Jermaine Terry. Pride defensively, from left field to right field, Bonistatos, Chrysler, and Koenig. It is Roy, Corey on the left side, Kendall and Lane on the right side. The battery of Thorne and Doyle. The left-handed pitcher kicks and he pitches, and the first pitch of this home slate on the season is a strike called.
Great start to the game right there. Early on from Doyle, right over the plate.
Jade Doyle, the junior from Greenwood, Indiana. Misses with the next one low and away.
Who else is from Greenwood, Sam?
I don't know. You got me on the spot, and I can't think.
Don Fisher.
The voice of the Indiana Hoosiers, Don Fisher, the great voice. Indiana Hall of Famer. 1-1 to count to Brandon Post. Lefty on lefty, breaking ball in the dirt, and the count now 2-1. Pride had a pretty successful trip to Florida, but ultimately fell just short on their final 2 matchups of that trip, losing by 1 run in their final 2 games. 2-2 the count.
Came back with the breaking ball. The first one was flat. This one gets over the bottom of the strike zone for Doyle.
Doyle trying to start this game with a strikeout. Pitch is grounded left side. Coming to get it is Roy. Throws on the run, and it's bobbled at first, and Post will reach on the air. So an E5 to start the game against the third baseman for Purdue Northwest, Alex Roy.
Yeah, short-armed that one and made it tough for the first baseman Lane to make it.
Man on first is Post. Cavallari comes in. First man reaches following the error. Check on the runner, and Post is back easily. Roy, his second error of the season. And what was his 16th chance? Nice lead at first by Post. Doyle, the first one just misses outside to Cavallari.
Bringing the heat inside, backing Cavallari off the plate a little bit with that pitch.
So Doyle trying to work around the error. Post trying to get into scoring position, and now he takes off. Grounded to the right side, first baseman Lane will take it to the bag, but because the runner Post was moving, it works almost as a sacrifice for Cavallari, who grounds out 3 unassisted.
Good job by Lane. Looked like he was going to force the throw to second base and just held off on it. Don't want to make any mistakes early on in the game to get a run in scoring position for Lewis.
So 2 soft ground balls. But even with all of that, man on second in scoring position for Lewis here early on. Left-handed swinging left fielder Connor Rutherford stands in. Umpires getting some corrections here. Man on second with 1 out. And Rutherford and Doyle, along with the catcher Hunter Thorne, all waiting for the umpire as they get to stand and watch the wind brush across their face.
They're in no rush today.
Outfielders all playing shallow, as you can see on your screen there. No surprise with the wind howling in. If we could see a home run today, I'd be shocked. Doyle, breaking ball, strike 1.
Seen the breaking ball a couple different times here from Doyle. Not afraid to throw it early in the count.
1 strike on Rutherford. The 3-hitter for this Lewis Flyers team. Fastball in the dirt, checked his swing up, the count even at 1-1. Rutherford leads this team in a bunch of offensive categories so far. He's already slugged 5 home runs, 16 RBIs, and also scored 15 times. 21 hits on the season to lead this team. So he's a guy you're going to have to watch out for, and Doyle makes him look silly with a nice breaking ball there, and the count 1-2.
Pulled the string right there.
That's a tough matchup, lefty-lefty. It doesn't matter how good of a hitter you are. Still can struggle with that breaking ball. Doyle trying to do it himself here as he's gotten 2 weak ground balls, but only 1 of those hitters retired. Man at second is post, the 1-2. This is popped up. Is the wind going to push it out as it blows towards us? The catcher Thorne coming over. Had some room, but the ball falls right in front of the dugout. As also in there was Roy with a chance to make a play. The wind playing tricks with that ball.
I think we're going to see a couple of those today, Sam, with the way the wind's blowing all over the place.
There is no routine today. Nothing. No doubt about that. Wind is howling. So Doyle had a chance to get Rutherford there, got him to hit a weak ball again in play, but unable to do so. So again, trying to put him away himself, the 1-2. Fastball line. This is just outside the bag at third, and Rutherford will have to come back to the batter's box.
Not too far from being an RBI hit right there for Rutherford. And Sam, is it really the first day of spring?
No, can't be.
Sunday should have been the first day of spring.
Yeah, somebody's got to be lying to us. Yeah, it was a nice day on Sunday, you know. Hopefully these games get a little bit nicer. We'll have games coming up tomorrow, doubleheader, softball on the softball side, Wednesday, 3:30 and 5:30 for those games. Friday as well. This is hit pretty well in the air to right. Kordick moving back. Wind pushing it back towards the field as he makes the catch on the warning track. And the runner post tagging from second. He'll make third easily. And a nice play by Kordick, not only to catch it, but get it in quickly to hold post just to third.
Right there, Kordick had to do 2 things. Fight the wind and fight the sun to make that catch.
That was really clubbed by Rutherford, and on a normal day, that ball may clear the fence. Probably would have.
That's hit somebody's car out there. There's a van out there.
Rutherford came in hitting 328, and now you see Bloom, the designated hitter, hitting it at 259. Not necessarily the numbers you'd expect out of your cleanup hitter, but maybe just a slow start for a man who does not use batting gloves on this freezing cold day. Ethan Bloom takes one up and away, and he's ahead in the count 1-0.
Bold man. Not many players these days in the big leagues do that. I know Mark Grace for the Cubs was a rare guy back in the 90s that didn't wear batting gloves.
This ball hitting the center. Chrysler closes the inning as Doyle able to work around the error by Roy. So the first man, Post, reaches on that error, but he's stranded at third. Pride coming up. No score here on the Pride Sports Network, WJOB. No score here, bottom of the first. There's the Pride come to bat. The 3 hitters facing the Lewis hurler this afternoon. George Manikas will be Austin Kordick, Larry Chrysler, and Kevin McCune. Kordick, the right fielder. Good fastball from Manikas, swung on and missed. Good lively fastball.
I think we're going to see pitchers attacking the strike zone early on here with the cold weather and wind.
0-2 the count on Kordick, as Manikas able to get ahead of him with a couple of fastballs. Oh, 2 pitch to the right fielder. Kordick comes in hitting .438. Having a nice season so far, reaching over half of his plate appearances, 55% on base percentage. 2-2 the count.
Good job not trying to be too aggressive here, being down 0-2.
Manikas looking to put him away. 2-2 pitch. Kordick staying alive. A couple of foul balls, both late over this third base side. For the left-handed swinging right fielder, Austin Kordick.
Nice to see some fans out here braving the cold weather today here, Sam, on the first day of spring.
2-2 pitch. Nice breaking ball. Gets away from the catcher. Trying to recover. Kordick is able to beat it. On the drop third strike, Kordick beats it to first as the catcher, Hajdukovic, could not handle it.
The old adage is speed kills. And right there, saw the wheels from Kordick working for the Pride.
So now speed aboard with Austin Kordick, 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts this year. And now Larry Chrysler stands in. Only hitting .237, but Coach Griffin, I know, expecting more from him. Down in the count 0-1. Chrysler played in all 10 games. He started all 10. 7 RBIs from the 2 spot. He's not gotten going yet. Struck out 7 times already. Manikas checks the runner. Now he pitches up the middle. Base hit for Chrysler. Kordick thought about going to third as the center fielder. Terry able to get it in quickly, and runners will stay at first and second, so a good start to drop third, and now a base hit by Chrysler.
Very good start for the Pride. Seeing the pitches early from Manikas.
Kevin McCune, the local product from Andrean. Of course, very solid hitter, the DH for this team, hitting .353, and he's been doing some damage. Leads this team in RBIs with 15. Will show bunt. He can do a little bit of everything. Nice bunt right and out in front of the plate. Hajdukovic comes to get it and throws him out. So your 3-hitter laying down a sacrifice to get runners to second and third with only 1 out.
So Coach Griffin does not believe in the Joe Maddenism of never bunt.
Sets things up for Batistatos. Second and third, 1 out. And Coach Dave Griffin realizing with the weather and the wind and all that stuff, it could be a low-scoring affair tonight, and he'll ask Batistatos just to put it in play, really, to give his team the lead.
Try to manufacture some runs here.
First pitch up and in. Batistatos hitting .296. Has played 8 games, started 7 of those. Has not drawn a walk this entire year, though. He's on base only .296, so he's an aggressive guy. 1-0 pitch, 2-0 the count.
Well, he's halfway there to his first walk.
I was going to say, as aggressive as he's been. Manikas may be considering not pitching really to Batistatos, at least aggressively, with the base open at first. 2-0 pitch, chopped towards the middle. Over to get it is the shortstop, Shesky. He sets and throws, and the job done, though, by Batistatos as Kordick scores to give the Pride a 1-0 lead. So an RBI ground out by Batistatos. It goes 6-3. And the Pride have grabbed a 1-0 lead. And chance for more with a man on third as Chrysler able to advance on the ground down to short, and Jacob Lane a chance for a 2-out RBI. First pitch to Lane. Fastball strike.
Got to tip your cap to Kevin McCune, the 3-hitter, giving himself up and advancing the runners to second and third, making all that all happen here in this inning.
Lane slices one foul. This will get out of play, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Lane hitting .375 this year. Played and started in 6 games. On base over 400. 423, 0-2 pitch. Swinging a drive into left center field. The wind knocking this down, though, is Terry able to settle under it. And just as Lewis ended the first with a fly out to center, the Pride do as well. But the difference being, Pride able to get on the scoreboard. RBI ground downs by Batistatos. Pride up 1-0 after 1 on the Pride Sports Network, WJLB.